Episode 3 of The God of High School. Yes, sir! This episode, in my opinion, is the best episode of the season so far. From the fight scenes, to the storytelling, to the camera work, everything was on point. Now, as per usual, before we dive into this video, if y'all could like, comment, and subscribe with notifications on, that would be much appreciated. It helps the channel grow, and it lets me know you guys are loving The God of High School content and you want to see more. But enough about that, because it is time to dive into the actual episode. So this one starts out with a very ominous tone. There's a feeling of danger in the air as we get a look at different mythical creatures that for the life of me, I cannot remember the names of. I think the one with the 12 arms is named Durga or Shiva? Like I said, I can't remember, but back to it. The episode then cuts to a room filled with hooded figures as the main one in red rises from his throne. He raises his hands, claiming that the time is now at hand. They must find the key to realize their wish. During this scene, we get to see the mysterious figure that was in the previous episode, but the scene that ends with the main one in red saying, "All shall proceed according to God's will. May God be with us." Everyone else in the room repeats his final words in unison, and like I said, the scene ends. Cue the opening. Now, all that stuff before the opening has me a bit confused, because I can't remember when this takes place in the webtoon. I think I have an idea, and if my idea is correct, the way that they're switching things up could have an insane payoff with a particular character. I'm not gonna say who. Yeah. But anyways, after that we learn of both Go and Gang's fates. Go was beaten so badly that he is now basically hospitalized, so he's out of the tournament. Gang is in a corner just mumbling the word monster to himself, so he's basically traumatized, and that means that he's out of the tournament as well. Park and the judges then discuss what should be done with Mori because he violated the rules. At the same time, Park is going over Mori's file and he discovers something interesting. Mori's grandfather happens to be Jin Taejin. Remember when I was talking about payoff? I mean, obviously it wasn't paid off here, but I mentioned it here because this is the character I was talking about, okay? All this stuff is obviously building up to the return of Mori's grandfather. Also, I said before that I was really enjoying Mappa's take on The God of High School, and I still am. It's a really cool and different experience for people who have read the webtoon. But at times, I'm like, yo, is this even the same story? Okay, it's not actually like that, but I am shocked at just how much content they've left out of the anime. Again, I still like it, just a little shocked. But moving on to the first fight of the episode, Mira versus Ma, and it's a pretty good fight. It starts out with Ma having the upper hand, and she is just throwing Mira around the ring. Also, during the fight, we learn the reason why Ma is participating in the God of High School. It's because she wants a harem, filled specifically with the male judges of the tournament. Bro, I did not expect this scene to be so funny. Like, I knew it would be, but just the way that it's animated had me dying of laughter. But back to the fight. So Ma hits Mira with a special move, and this causes Mira's sword to tumble out of the ring. But Mira is not done yet because even without her sword, she can still wield a blade. Mira then slices her hand through the air and cuts Ma across the chest. She follows it up with another attack, and this one puts Ma down for the count. As I said before, this fight was pretty good. It's just unfortunate though that it gets completely overshadowed by the other fights in the episode. Like, after the very next fight, no lie, I completely forgot that Ma versus Mira even happened in this episode. Anyways, after Mira's fight, Mori's punishment is decided by Park and the judges. In order for Mori to be reinstated into the tournament, he must defeat one of the judges. Judge Q to be exact. Mori throws a bit of a fit, saying he won't fight any other judge except for the blonde one who beat him. Q tells Mori that he is stronger than the blonde one, so Mori tells him that if they fight, he's going to have to lose the glasses. In response to this, Q punches Mori in the face. This, though, actually convinces Mori that they should fight, and the match is set. We then move on to the second fight of the episode, bro! Well, actually, before that, Park gives Mori fruit and sends his ass home. And after Mori eats the fruit, he gets home, throws up blood, and passes out. Also, in this episode, we finally get that Han backstory that I was asking for in my previous video on The God of High School. We got that scene with his friend in the hospital and the bullies. He doesn't beat up the bullies, unfortunately, and it's all a little different different, but hey, you get what you get. Now on to the second fight. Han versus Baek, or Baek, however you want to say it, bro. This fight, for me, is the highlight of the episode. It's just too clean, bro. However, there's no Baek backstory here like there was in the webtoon. I mean, there's a little bit, but it doesn't go in depth. There's no, like, flashbacks or anything. But I'm not mad at it, okay? Because, again, this fight was too clean. It made up for it, bro. The choreography was absolutely amazing. This, to me, was not only the highlight of this episode, but also, so far, it is the best fight in the series. Bro, when they give us that scene of Han up against the ropes, and then they give us that flashback of his friend saying all life is a battle, and you gotta keep fighting if you want to live, bro. Goated stuff. And then the episode cuts to Han fiercely saying that he cannot afford to lose. Then we get the secret arts being brought out, and then it just transitions into nothing but straight hands. And my word, bro, you can feel every single hit that Han lands on Baek. Mappa killed it with this fight, bro. But to get back to the actual fight, it ends with Han knocking out Baek, winning him the match. With that match over, though, the next and final fight of the episode is up. Mori versus Q. I'm just gonna go straight to the fight here because there is a thing that happens at Mori's house that I'm not going to talk about at all, cause holy spoilers, Batman. Like, fuck. So on to the fight, and it starts out with Mori being late. That fruit really did a number on him. But he does make it there in time, so the fight is on. The announcer explains that all Mori needs to do to win this match is knock down the judge once. As soon as the fight starts, Mori is instantly in Q's face. He takes off the judge's glasses and then pushes him over. Thus, Mori wins. How is this possible, though? The fruit. Anyways, Q ain't too happy about this at all, so he summons his Cherry Oak Joker to attack Mori. Who would have thought that in the very next episode we'd be talking about cherry oaks again? I didn't, but back to it. After Joker is summoned, Mori spends his time running for his life, and the camera work and animation here is amazing. It's stellar stuff. But the episode ends with the other judges subduing Q, saving Mori. Park then tells Mori he won, then tells himself that Mori is definitely Jin Tae-jin's so-called tiger cub, and that they're never letting him get away. Anyways, with all that said, it is now time to end the video. So, thank you all very much for watching. I hope that you all enjoyed. I hope to see you all in the next one, and now, peace out, everybody!